Hello everybody, it's Blocky and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be building some houses in Crawfordsville, Indiana. In this area that you can see that I circled with the yellow highlighter. The first two houses we're going to build are these two right here. And then this is just a side profile of the one because it's on the corner of the street. So, as you can see, we do have several houses already built in Crawfordsville, but compared to the number of shops and businesses that we have in the city, there needs to be a lot more houses. So that is what I'm going to be focusing on here for the next few months worth of building. In case you didn't know what Crawfordsville, Indiana is, it is quickly becoming one of my largest Minecraft cities. It's commissioned by one of my Builders Tier Pro members, Braiden Link, and he's been an active patron for almost, I think it's like a year and a half at this point. So you can definitely go ahead and join the Builders Tier Pro if you want me to build your own town in a Minecraft. But this is just the town that I'm building for him, Crawfordsville, Indiana. So definitely check out my Patreon if you are interested in having me build new things like this. But anyways, as you can see, we finished that first red brick house, and now we're on to this other one. And this is kind of a complicated house because it has it's like one of those houses with like the curved like front windows. It's kind of hard to explain what it even is, but when you see that type of house, you'll know what I mean. So that house is done though. Here's the next one we're going to be building, and compared to that last house, this one is kind of a breeze to build here. So just going to be adding on the porch and the second level. The only thing I did have confusion on with this house was the shutters, but ultimately I just decided to use banners. But I really don't like using banners because the render distance for banners compared to other blocks is not very good. But I still think that this house turned out pretty good, and it's actually one of my favorite houses that I could probably use in a variety of different Minecraft cities. So there we go, just putting the finishing touches on that one. And I'm also gonna do some terrain work to the roads with that house right there. Now we are on to the next month of building. So we're gonna start out with this house right here. And I'm not even sure if this is a house. I think it's like some kind of home or something. I'm not entirely sure what this building is here, but it's a pretty complex building. And I'm actually going to start out by building the side because it's got like that area where you pull the car under the roof there. And it's just a little bit of a complicated build, even though it is pretty much a perfect square building, which is convenient when it comes to that kind of thing. But just getting the terrain work is really going to be beneficial for this. But we are getting to the point where there is a little bit of elevation between the buildings and the road, so I definitely have to account for that when I'm building. And there's also these two other buildings behind that building that you can see if you look closely on Google Maps, but I'm not sure how well you can see it in the picture I put for the video of the building. But now I'm just going to finish up these other two buildings right here. And the next house I'm going to build is this red brick house that you can see right here. And this house is also in the corner of a street, so there's two pictures of it. And it's very important that I get this part of the house right, and also build it to scale because that's going to set up my building progress for the next month after this one. But once again, just like the last house, I am going to actually start with the side, which is not something I usually do. I usually start with the front, but the side was more complex. I just did that first, and then got the front down pat. And then for this side here, I was still able to use Google Maps and pretty much see the whole thing for this house. So this house is pretty much 100% accurate. Most of the houses in Crawfordsville, Indiana, I can only see, 2, maybe 3 sides of the house. So I do have to do some guesswork. But this house is nice because it had a lot of open space. And I could see pretty much the entire thing from Google Maps Street View. So now, finally, for this month's building progress, we are going to go ahead and add on a gazebo right here and just put some trees and some leaves down. And it took me a while to get a good pattern for what to make the leaves look like, because I really don't like the leaf litter texture that much. But anyways, now we're on to month number 3 of this. Now, it's not really month 3, it's more like month 18 or something. I kind of lost track, honestly. But we're on to month 3 for this video. So now we're going to build these two houses. And what's really nice about these houses I'm going to build this month is they're all basically identical. So I just am going to be able to copy and paste them and then make a few small changes, which you'll see at the end. But as you can see, for this house, it's got a lot of cool features, and then I'm going to copy and paste it to make the other one. But then I do have to remove some of the trapdoors, which are like that waxed copper trapdoor and I really have never used the wax copper block before, so it was kind of interesting to make the house with these types of trapdoors. Then I have to build that little garage thing behind it, if you look closely at the picture before. And now I'm going to build this little house right here. It's the last house on this block, and it's kind of the smallest and simplest and like most rundown house. I'm not even sure if somebody still lives there. It looks honestly a little bit abandoned, but I think with some simple yard work, it could really be spruced up and look as nice as the other ones. So here we go. We have these houses right here, and now we are already on to the showcase. So that was 3 months worth of building, and as you can see, I built, you know, a little bit more than half a dozen houses, probably almost a full dozen houses on that block right there, and build them all to scale and exactly how they would look like in real life, pretty much. So it does take me a while to make the houses as realistic as possible. This is just the entire block of houses that's now completed in the city. So some of these houses I built in the previous month's episode, kind of like that little store there, but the residential area of Crawfordsville is really coming together, and I would say at this point that it's about almost as big as, you know, the commercial, like, business side of Crawfordsville, because we do have this full block complete, and the city's really coming together at this point, and it has a nice balance now. This is just an aerial view overhead. You can see pretty much the whole residential area and how it kind of ties into the commercial district, and it's just amazing to see how far along the city has gotten. But that is pretty much all for this video. If you enjoy this build, you can definitely sign up for my Patreon. You get access to almost 80 Minecraft cities at this point. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.